And how long did it take you to adjust to America?
Completely.
Yeah.
The U.S.
Yeah.
8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. 4 years.
4 years.
Completely. 4 years.
Why did it take you that long?
8th grade, I just didn't know what was happening. 9th grade, I was fat. Still had an accent. I could, back in 9th grade, I could literally count how many friends I actually had in one hand. I had less than 5 friends. I could count. Actually, back then, I was happy with one conversation. If I had one conversation with a person back in 9th grade, that was the world for me. My social interaction was just shot. So that was 9th grade. I joined baseball, um, 9th grade freshman baseball. I did fine. I quit when the season started because I don't know. I just didn't want to do it anymore. I suppose. 10th grade. That was when that was a big change for me. 10th grade that year. It was '06. Yeah, it was '06. And that's when I tried to start losing weight. Um, I'll be honest with you, how I learned to speak English was observing people and watching SpongeBob and Nickelodeon. Sounds funny, but it's true. What I would do is I would watch a person, how they said something, and I would look at their mouth and their tongue, and I would listen to how it sounded like. I would go home, watch SpongeBob, listen to how it sounded like, and then I would practice. Language is practice. If you want to practice an accent, all you have to do, if you want to learn an accent, all you have to do is practice it. That's how I looked at it. I looked at my own weaknesses, um, how my accent sounded funny, how it made it sound funny, how I gave myself away. I had to examine each and every flaw, I suppose, if that's the word, and then change it. Eventually, I got used to it, and eventually, 10th grade, I lost weight. My English definitely after that year was my accent was almost gone. It was not bad at all. 11th grade, that's when I actually started talking to people again. And, I still had a few friends. I had actually my friends back then were Spanish. They were not Filipinos, just Spanish people. Because personally, I felt more comfortable with them because they weren't American. If anything, they were more Spanish than anything. They were more Latino than anything. I felt like I could like even if I was an immigrant, they would be chill with it because I felt like they could understand me because their families are like that or they were like that. I didn't feel intimidated. I felt welcomed. So the junior year, that's when I started dating girls again. Fun. Oh man, the thing with America in the Philippines is people in the Philippines are very sensitive about personal space, greeting, hugging, physical contact. We were held back from that. In the U.S., I saw people every time they greeted each other. It's either with a handshake or a gesture, a hug, a kiss. That's why when I was back then, I would always watch people. I was so jealous, always so jealous, because they can do that. I couldn't, because that's how it is. That's why I had to try really hard, work my ass off to get to where they were at least. Because when you had nothing, when you see people have a lot of things, you just want it. And for me, it wasn't gonna come easily, so I had to work my ass off. So it took me 4 years. That's when I finally got what I wanted. I took it and I ran away with it. But yeah, it took me a while. 4 years. It wasn't easy. By the time I was a senior, I was a full blown American, I'd say.